What's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And all I can say is Inigo Martínez, what a center back and what a tackle. Because genuinely, that tackle won Barcelona today 3 points. Barcelona today, guys, we were not good, right? We're going to get into the starting 11, right? All the players, the overall performance, and also, unfortunately, Alejandro Balde's injury. But, guys, Barcelona won, Leganés 0 away from home. And today, let's be real, guys, we did not play our best game. But before getting straight into it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe because, guys, we are on the road to 900 subs. And, guys, we are trying to grow this community, this Barcelona fan base. Let's try to get 12 likes today. And also, comment down below who was the best player today for Barcelona. Because, in my opinion, from Hansi Flick starting 11 that I'm showing right now, Szczesny, obviously today, he won the official man of the match by La Liga. But, to be honest, he played good. He was one of our better players. And whenever you hear your goalkeeper one man in the match or was one of your best players, that's always a bad sign. Obviously, Alejandro Balde, not his best game, but he did go out with the injury. Ronald Araujo, Inigo Martínez, Pedri, Lewandowski, Raphinha, Fermin Lopez, Lamine Yamal, Koundé, and Eric Garcia. That rounded up Hansi Flick's lineup. And honestly, guys, I have to be honest. I just didn't think we played good in the first half. I feel like that Leganés, they had the best chance of the half on the counterattack. It hit side netting. It was too much. And I feel like that Szczesny, if he doesn't make that big save where Szczesny spreads himself, and he makes a very, very good save, I feel like that potentially we go into the half down 1-0. We only had one chance, really. A Fermin Lopez header that was mishit. And Barcelona, if I'm being real, guys, nobody played well. Robert Lewandowski, I feel like that he got absolutely neutralized by Leganés' back five. They were playing a low block, and also they're playing 4 in midfield, so it was very compact. Leganés did not make it easy for Barcelona. I feel like that Lamine Yamal did not have a good game. We know Lamine Yamal, the star power, the qualities Lamine Yamal has with his dribbling. And I'm not going to lie, when great players like Lamine and Pedri, were kind of off it today. Their first touch, just looking a little bit shakier than normal, I have to put it down to they're probably tired. I feel like that Lamine Yamal, if he got hooked earlier, I think that would have been better. And Robert Lewandowski, if I'm being honest, I did say in my preview, this is a Ferran Torres game. Ferran against low blocks is better than Lewandowski. And Ferran Torres, he's more mobile. I feel like that Robert Lewandowski, let's be real, guys, he's 36 years old. He's going towards 37. He's approaching his late 30s. I feel like that this was definitely a Ferran game from the start. Just a more fluid front three. Lewandowski, if he's not getting service against a low block, is not too good. I'll be real. And Hansi Flick, I'm interested to see what he says in the presser of why he started Lewandowski over Ferran Torres. Because, guys, once again, Ferran Torres has been absolutely cooking this season, He's had over 15 goals for Barcelona. And Ferran Torres, I feel like that, play a guy in form, rest Robert Lewandowski. And Robert Lewandowski next week against Celta Vigo, we're going to need him. Against Inter Milan, potentially, we're going to need him well-rested. And I feel like that was probably the wrong call by Hansi Flick. The first half, I'm not going to lie, if it wasn't for Szczesny, right? And overall, in the second half also, Iñigo Martínez, Jules Koundé, and of course, I have to go back once again, Iñigo Martínez. What a tackle. Game on the line. Barcelona, are they going to drop points? And they didn't. Barcelona, they held on for dear life. Leganés, honestly, guys, had 3 or 4 very good chances. And, guys, if we want to talk about Gerard Martin, because, honestly, guys, we got to give credit where credit is due. Gerard Martin, defensively and even offensively, had a solid game for the goal. He wins a tackle that was needed. It was necessary. It was very big in the goal. Raphinha, he picks up the ball. Raphinha whips in a very, very good cross. And it's either Lewandowski tapping it in, or getting a very good opportunity, or it's the defender, probably putting an own goal. And defender, unfortunately for Leganés, it was the second option. The Leganés, they scored the own goal. If I'm being honest, guys, we needed it because Raphinha, Lamine Yamal, Pedri, our best players, we were off of it today. We were truly off it. Barcelona today, it could have been a game where we drew to Leganés 1-1 or a 0-0 or even a Leganés 2-1. And I thought that it's games like these, when your defense stands up. Szczesny, once again. Koundé, right? Koundé was immense at the end with all of those headed clearances away from danger. Inigo Martínez, even Ronald Araujo in that first half, he had a couple big tackles. And Cabarsi when he came on, everybody played well. And guys, honestly, I have to say it, Inter Milan, if we do see them, Inter Milan are a team that are very, very good defensively, just like Leganés, but they can really punish you with Lautaro Martinez, Marcus Thuram. They got qualities in midfield like Barella and Inzaghi as their manager. I feel like that Barcelona, we got to clean it up, We have to go back to being the Barcelona of old because that was not good enough today. And I feel like that against Inter potentially, right? Because it feels like we're on a collision course to meet them. I really feel like we're going to need to play a lot better. And I also have to say, Alejandro Balde, I really hope he's fit because we know ultimately Alejandro Balde is by far our best left back. Some good news is that at least Dani Olmo is coming back. Dani Olmo was back in group training, and I feel like that he will probably be back for the next game versus Borussia Dortmund. But if not, he will definitely be back probably versus Celta Vigo on the weekend. But guys, genuinely, I have to say it. Barcelona today were pretty lucky. Today we were relatively lucky. Real Madrid, they have a game against Deportivo Alaves. And I feel like that Barcelona, right now, we stand 7 points clear of Real Madrid. And guys, I feel like that Barcelona today, we just did not play that well. Today, we were not on top of our level. We did not reach our best level. Raphinha, Lamine Yamal, Lewandowski, nobody really played well. Even Pedri and Frenkie de Jong, when he came in, were all right, but they weren't that good. The level that we know Pedri and de Jong can play at. I have to say this, the defense, they held up for us, but Hansi Flick, even the way that he managed this game, I didn't really like it. The only thing I liked is that at halftime, he brought in Frenkie de Jong. That was quite bold for Ronald Araujo. But I'm going to be real. Against Inter Milan and in general in La Liga, if we want to see off La Liga, if we want to finish the job against Real Madrid, we have to play better. Barcelona today, we didn't play too well, but listen, we got the 3 points, and ultimately, that's all that matters at this stage of the season. It doesn't matter how you get them, but I would like for it to be a lot more convincing. But guys, genuinely, who do you think was the man of the match? Do you think Hansi Flick got the lineup wrong? And guys, also, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, road to 900 subs, and also let me know what you guys thought about this game. But guys, that's it from me. Man, I gotta go, and I will see you on the next one. Visca Barca.